Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're with us on this Monday morning. Starting off another good week on our show. We appreciate your viewership. Let's get started with our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and hard-working crew taking care of everyday comfort needs. Hot. It's going to be hot. In the low 90s, the heat index was well over 100. Low is a 78. It's been the same low for about 2 weeks now, but it's these hot days that are really getting to us. Look at our water temperature brought to us by our good friends at Moranto Coffee. At the end of the pier, it's 86 degrees. Pretty steady right there. It's warm. Our Monday moon phase, every Monday I tell you what the moon's doing, brought to us by the good folks at Panama City Coca-Cola. We're on the waning side, less than a quarter moon. We'll have a new moon coming up this coming Saturday night. It's going to be a dark night. It'll be a good time to go floundering. It'll be a really good dark night. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Folks, look at the tides this week. These are some of the strongest tides we've had all summer. It's really amazing. High tide is at 5:34 this morning. It's going out to about 5:30 this afternoon. Just really strong tide. Our marine forecast, east-southeast at about 5 to 10. That's a quick weather. Let's take a break. We'll be back with our special guest. Okay, welcome back and welcome to our guest this morning, Captain B.J. Burkett of Hook 'em Up Charters. Welcome back.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. We're going to talk about the Panama City Beach fishing rodeo coming up, but y'all been fishing pretty hard this summer, haven't you?
We've had a busy season. We're glad that the season come out good for us. A lot of fish to catch, a lot of tourists, and it's finally winding down. Glad to have a break, but we do miss the summer rush.
Yep. Well, but y'all filled in this fall space with the tournament y'all have in this rodeo, and that's really cool the way you have it set up. Let's take a look at it. Here it is right here. The Panama City Beach is right out here. The fishing rodeo, Kramer Marine and Kramer GMC, they're sponsoring it right there, and here are the dates right here. So tell us a little bit about it.
All right, so the fishing rodeo is going to be a lot like last year. It is, it's a 9-day tournament. It starts on October 4th, goes through the 12th. There's a lot of different categories. We have inshore categories, we have offshore categories. We have several different divisions so everybody can participate. Mm-hmm. We have a kayak land-based division. We have a under 26-foot recreational division, an over 26-foot recreational division. We also have a charter boat or two charter boat divisions, one for state boats, one for federal boats. So everybody can get involved in it. Yeah. We're just trying to grow it and make it a big tournament. We have lots of prizes, lots of sponsorships, and the community's really getting behind us with this. And the opening day, we have a kids fishing clinic. The real ladies of Panama City put on the fishing clinic.
Oh, cool.
And any kid that participates in it, they get a free fishing pole. So bring the kids out for October 4th. It's 11 to 1, and it's a really good thing to get the community together. And there's money to be won, there's prizes to be won. Mm-hmm. So it's a really good thing.
What I love about this tournament, it encompasses all the categories. You know, I mean, it's for everybody. It's not a lot of tournaments are just one group of people. You know, but
right.
What y'all have done, and I watch y'all work on this. You've got all those divisions, and from the kids to the pros. Mm-hmm. Everything in between. So this is really good.
Yes, sir.
It's good stuff. Here's some of the sponsors right here. All these people in the outdoor community. You'll see a bunch of them there, and the good folks there. They all love the outdoors. They all love fishing. So that's going to be good.
Yes, sir. And we even have some activities through the days, like we put out some fighting chairs and some big of the offshore blue water fishing poles and tie to them together and let the people pull back and forth, see who wins.
I remember seeing that last year. Some kids got on it. Right. They really got serious about it.
They did.
It is a hoot watching that.
And we have some cast net clinics to teach people to throw cast nets, and just trying to get people involved in the fishing.
Well, and what a great idea too! Just on a cast net, you bring some kids out, let them learn how to throw a cast net, catch your own bait, and Got some mud and everything.
Yep, absolutely.
And then, so it's 2 weekends, and the whole weekend between?
It's 2 weekends and then the week between, total of 9 days. And the weigh-in is from 10 to 7 every day except the last day. The last day we close the scales at 5 because there's to have the award ceremony. We have fireworks scheduled later that evening. We have some good bands playing. A lot of activities be going on, and the rodeo is held at the same place this year. It will be at Captain Anderson's Marina.
Right there, and plenty of room back in that area, and it's really, I have a special feeling about these tournaments because it goes way back in our history where 100 years ago they're having some fishing tournaments here in the same area, and it's so cool to see this kind of stuff happen. So this is going to be a fun time. How do they register for it?
So the easiest way is to go to our website. You can register online. If you did want to register in person, there's contacts on that site where you could call either me. I'm the vice president of the association, and then the president can also take your registrations.
And you got the kayak division, you got the kid division.
We got a kayak division, or it's kayak and land-based, and it's $100 to enter. And then we have a captain's meeting the day before. So October 3rd, we'll have a captain's meeting. We'll have a live band there. There's a lot of door prizes. We'll even feed you, and that's when you can pick up your swag bag. And anybody that registers before September 14th, there'll be some extra stuff in the swag bag. If it's after that, we just don't have time to get everything printed and up and all that. So try to get registered before September 14th.
I know this is a lot of work, but it's a fun kind of work because everybody's promoting good stuff.
It is. We're trying to grow it to just be a bigger, better tournament. And the more people we get participate, the more fun activities we can involve in it.
This is really cool. So we got a lot more stuff to talk about. Let's take a quick break and be right back with Captain B.J. Burkett. Okay, welcome back. Talking about the Panama City Beach Fishing Rodeo. We're giving y'all plenty of time to get ready because it's going to be in October, but we just want to make sure you don't miss it. We have some pictures of some last year. We're going to run through these pictures real quick. Take a look. This is just a board up, and you see, we'll just go through some of the winners. That's a nice one there.
That is.
How much
nice
that
king mackerel. That was 20 or 30 pounds probably. It should
I
be.
can't quite read it.
Yeah.
That looks like a 25, 30 pounder. And kid fishing. You see on the board, you see all the different categories. Look at all the different categories. That's what's so cool about it. And okay, they got them something to eat, don't they? They take that home to eat it. Now, you know this lady, right?
Yes.
She was, I'm looking at a speckled.
Nice mahi-mahi.
That is nice. I'm looking at a speckled trout, 3.3 pounds. The mahi, that was let's see.
13.6 and 2.6.
The Kelly girl, Mark Kelly's group. And triggerfish, tuna, just really, now that's a nice one. So we want to see all these pictures. We want to see your viewers. I want to see some of our viewers on it for this coming year, some of the pictures and all, but we're going to be promoted. We'll keep reminding y'all about it. We just wanted to have them come in early because this is a big deal. It really is. I appreciate them doing it. Talking about doing all kinds of stuff. Your wife was on recently.
Yes, sir.
She did a great job. I didn't realize she was such a big outdoor lady.
Oh, she loves it.
And the gator, the big gator.
Yep, she's skilled some really nice gators over the last few years.
We were talking about fish camps, and everybody loves the old fish camp. Tell us about your fish camp.
All right, so I've got a fish camp in Weewall, and it's not far from downtown Weewall. It's right on the river. It's been in my family since 1958.
No, 1958? It's around Land's Landing down in that area?
Yep, right there by Land's Landing. And my granddaddy paid $800 for 2 lots on the river.
$800 for 2 lots on the river. But what's cool, y'all have kept it in the family all these years.
It's been in the family, and now my boys are enjoying it. We have twin 7-year-olds, so they're eating it up right now.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of them and all. And I know you right there, y'all get there for spend the weekends and all. And I know you work hard during the summer and all, but other times you get to spend some time there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, we do quite a bit of hunting in the swamp. A lot of catfishing. They love the bush hook and trout line and frogs. They really like the frog gigging. So.
That age, that they're in heaven right there doing all that kind of stuff, and they're going to have great memories too. But frog gigging is special, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Because you're seeing it, you're trying to get it. Do y'all eat them when you get them?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We'll. They've got to where they've kind of got pretty good at it to be as young as they are. They'd rather grab them than gig them. So if we can get in there and it's open and it's clear, they just jump out and grab them.
To watch that develop, I've heard it several years back. Some kids were starting to do that, and I said, "No, are you serious?" But they're all really been jumping in and getting it back.
Oh yeah, they're not afraid.
Yeah, they're doing it all up and down the river now, in Liberty County and in Gulf County. So one of the things too about doing outdoor stuff as a whole family, you do gator hunts and all, don't you?
Yeah. I used to guide hunt for them, but I've kind of got out of that. Just don't really have the time.
Yeah.
But so we've got tags this year for Gulf County. Our hunt will start. I think ours is the 29th through September 5th, so we'll be down there after them. We kind of got a couple prospects picked out already.
Now, you gonna let your wife get them or the boys? Or you?
Yeah, she'll get them.
She will.
I'll let her get them. I've been lucky enough to kill several really nice alligators.
Yeah.
So I'll let her try to catch up.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, let's talk about your. How did you get into the charter business? How did that happen?
I was brought up in the fishing business. My dad's fished his whole life, mainly on the commercial side. And then when I got out of college, I could either go to work for somebody or stick with what I kind of knew. So I got in the charter business 2004 and been in it hard ever since. Now we got 3 boats.
How'd you get the name Hook 'em Up?
The first boat I ever put together, I named it Hooked Up, and then it just was kind of catchy, so we decided to name the business Hook 'em Up.
Hook 'em Up.
So.
Here's a picture of Hooked Up, the old boat right here. This is how big was this boat?
This boat's 42. I sold it last year when I upgraded another one. Now we got a 50 or 2 55-footers and a 43-footer.
Wow. Here's some. I looked at your wall last night. This is y'all caught some nice fish.
Yeah, that's the biggest red grouper we've caught this year. I want to say it was 29 pounds. It was 38 inches.
Cow.
The guy actually mounted it, and they struggled finding a mold big enough to mount the thing. So,
really?
Yep.
That's how those big fish now, like the fish I have, those molds look they replicate them so well. They look just like them. Plus, you can eat the fish.
You can eat the fish, and you don't have to worry about the mold falling apart 10 years down the road.
That's true. A lot of those old ones are falling apart. I got some old bass ones that the mouth is falling out.
Right.
But they didn't last. Here's another big one right here. Check this one out. Tell us about this one.
Yep, that was caught earlier in the spring this year. Just doing our normal bottom fishing. That's a gag grouper. It's a male gag grouper. That's a copperbelly is what most people call him.
Okay.
He was somewhere in the 45, 50 pound range probably.
Wow.
Just a really nice gag grouper. That's Captain Brian Jones in the middle, first mate Todd on the right, and then the customer on the left there.
That's cool. I think I have maybe one more. Oh, I like this picture here.
That's the new Hooked Up. That's what I replaced the old boat with.
What a great picture. You got flat seas, right?
Yep. That's
a
really
pretty
nice
boat.
picture.
And where do y'all keep it?
That boat's at Captain Anderson's Marine. All the boats are at Captain Anderson's.
Yeah. And I got one. I picked this one because I know the folks are fishing with you.
Yep.
That's some local folks.
Yep, we sure do.
Greg Williams and
Danny Waters.
Yeah. They had a fine trip right there.
They did. That was 2 or 3 years ago, and they're coming back with us here in September for the opening of all the different species.
Their daughters with them and family. There's Greg in the middle. Y'all have to let me know. Y'all send me that picture when they come back from them.
Oh yeah.
But I know as a captain, when you take out people like that, especially people you know, and you're catching the fish, having the best time, it's got to be a good feeling.
It is. Especially when it's people we know, we want to see them catch as much as possible. It don't always work out that way.
No.
We give it 100% all the time, but it makes us feel good when we can be successful when it's people we know. So.
when you're going out in the morning, of course, you know the technology and all the instruments about what the seas are going to be, the wind direction, the tide. I know the guys I go out with a lot of times that current is a
This year the current has been stronger than most years.
I've heard that.
It's been very strong, especially in areas. You could get in areas and it would be very hard to get your weights to the bottom.
What do you think causing that?
We really don't know. I wish we did. It's just so weird in certain areas. It's just nature.
Yeah, and we always talk about all kinds of theories and all, but and you really can't predict it, can you?
Can't predict it. We've kind of learned, like if it's in one area today, it'll be somewhere close to there the next day in most cases. But then the next day you go and it's totally gone and it's 10 miles away. So there's really no predicting it either.
That's amazing. All right, we're going to take a final break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. Captain B.J. Burkett, Hook 'em Up Charters, talking about the Panama City Beach Fishing Rodeo. But we got to take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. Our time, 7:40 to 9:40 this morning, and this afternoon or later, 8:11 to 10:11. We're talking about all kinds of things. What's on my mind. Briefly talk about how the business has changed. You know, us old timers, we'd want to go out overnight, 2 days, and all that. But you say the customers now. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, the customers, I think it's because they have a lot scheduled when they're in town for the week. So it used to be our business was a lot of longer trips, 8, 10, 12 hour trips. Well, now a lot of people, in their mind, an all-day trip is a 4, 5, 6 hour trip. So it's harder to get out to those bigger, nicer snapper and grouper and stuff like that on those half-day trips. So our business structure is changing a little bit, just people not wanting to spend as much time out there. And I mean, it takes time to get to where the big ones are.
Oh yeah, so that's interesting. But I can see that happen in our society today because everybody's so busy and everything, and the time is just. So you actually seeing that?
We've been seeing that quite heavily over the last 5 or 6 years.
Wow, that's interesting. All right, let's jump back on a picture of the rodeo, just a poster right here real quick. And again, we'll go through it one more time. It's going to be, it's 2025. The date's October 4th through 12th. And one thing, you tell us about, y'all going to have like a little festival, seafood festival?
Yes, so the closing weekend of the tournament, we're going to have a seafood festival. They're calling it the Panama City Beach Seafood Festival. Captain Anderson's Marina is pretty much heading it up. It's going to try to base it around fresh local seafood, and then there'll be a lot of other vendors also. I know our association is getting a booth. We're going to have some fried grouper and some fresh local based shrimp, and then we're going to have a shrimp bowl, some jambalaya, stuff like that, plus a lot of other vendors. We're hoping to get some of the local restaurants in. They're even going to have like a shrimp cook-off between all the vendors. They might even do like an oyster cook-off also.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now this is what we're talking about right here now. You can fish for 8 or 9 days and you eat seafood for a couple of days. They don't get it better than that.
That's exactly right. And then they're going to have some big name entertainment or some bigger name entertainment. Come in and play the last night, and there'll be some bouncy houses set up for the kids. So just trying to make a big event out of it and have some good seafood. Get it back to where the seafood festivals were years and years ago, where it was fresh local seafood. That
was a tradition we had going for a long time, and somehow we got out of it. These folks are trying to bring it back now, so and doing a good job with it. You know, as a captain, making a living on the water, your days sometimes are just unpredictable.
Yes, sir.
I know you have a game plan. I know a lot of captains. I love talking to them because they're so resilient. They persevere through all kinds of things. Y'all have that one trait, and the old timers had the same thing. No matter what, they're going to try to find the fish.
Right.
And the challenges, we have more electronics now, but the challenges seem to be greater because there seems to be less fish. Is that true?
That is exactly true. The technology has soared, and I personally am thinking because of all the great technology, that's made the fish kind of easier for people that didn't have quite the experience to be able to be successful fishing, especially with the new trolling motor technology when you used to have to know how to drive the boat to keep it on the spot. Now you can just hit the button and you're there. But not that it's a bad thing, it's just changing, but since then it if you make it easier to catch the fish get caught up, and it's harder for the species to replenish.
One thing, again, I talk a lot of captains, a lot of folks that fish a lot. Speaking of those kind of things right there, and we'll talk about our money fish, the red snapper, and we all love catching red snapper. And I just noticed it, to me, on the reports I've gotten, the trips I've been on, it's just not that. I mean, everybody's sort of catching some, but what's your take on it?
It's definitely not as good as it was years ago. We're having to go further a lot of times to get to some legal snapper. It's just there's so much pressure, and the state and federal regulators are giving us more days, which, I mean, I need more days. The more it's kind of a catch-22 though.
Yeah.
So we get more days, that's good for business, but we don't need so many days that the fish stock can't recover. So we need the fish. So we're getting to a point where we don't, us as a charter fleet, we're not asking for any more days. If anything, a small reduction of days, because we're physically seeing the impact of it. So, I mean, if it gets very difficult for us to catch the fish, and we do it every day, we build a lot of artificial reefs, so we should be able to consistently do it. Well, when it gets tough, that's telling us that the fish, the health of the stock is not as good as it could be.
And y'all been to all these national marine state,
National Marine Fishery meetings.
Y'all spoke out. You said it had 38 people speaking against extending it, and one.
Yep. One spoke for it. 38 spoke against extending the season, and for some crazy reason, they still extended it.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
We were happy with the season we had year before last, and then we got more last year. We even got more this year. It does help business some, but like I say, we're here to protect the fishery too, because we want to be able to do it 20 years from now, and not have a fishery that's collapsed.
And we all need to be aware of that when we talk to our people that making rules and all. We need to let them know that. Exactly how I feel about it too.
Right.
Real, we got about 30 seconds. If you have any trouble protecting your spots, all these reefs and all.
With all the new technology, it's a cat and mouse kind of game. So we've got the great technology too. So we just have to pick and choose where we fish, where we.
You're looking for other
really
people coming. So
without the technology, it would be a lot simpler. But we also have a lot of predation problems with the sharks. The sharks have been extremely bad this year.
Why don't you have to come back on, because I want to talk about the sharks. Everybody, they've been bad, haven't they?
The sharks are worse than the dolphins this year, and that's saying a lot.
We got to get here. Thank you, Captain.
Yep, thank you,
buddy. Y'all do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy outdoors, and let's take care of it. And God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.